Jason Levels. And Jason, we are going to kick things off with the United Wrestling Network World Tag Team titles on the line. And how on earth are you going to stop these guys? The Zaddies, Bad Dude Tito, and Shea Cabrera.
There's a reason why they have those titles. Because they're the best of the best in the company. These guys, they're on the top of their game and they stay there for a reason.
100%. Shane Haste, a tag team title holder as well. They can swap out kind of the Freebird rules, but the Zaddies are a real force to be reckoned with as we await their opponents. And the champions, Jason, are facing a stiff challenge here in the Infantry from AEW and Ring of Honor. Captain Sean Dean, Carly Bravo, coming to the United Wrestling Network. Their debut here as a team. We've seen Captain Sean Dean in United Wrestling Network action in the past. These guys are perennial contenders for tag team titles everywhere. They'd love to debut here and take home the gold.
No doubt. I just got a simple read off of these guys from the back, and these guys mean business. These guys are athletes. These guys came ready, and they're going to be a tough challenge for our champions.
Two incredible teams about to lock horns, titles on the line, and that's what it's all about here at the United Wrestling Network. Some of the greatest talent as Jack Farmer here to set the stage.
Introducing first, the challengers. Coming in at a combined weight of 420 pounds. They are Bad News and Tattoos, Carly Bravo, and the Captain, Sean Dean. They are the Infantry.
The crowd is letting them know that this is not their house.
And the champions, coming in at a combined weight of 515 pounds. They are the United Wrestling Network Tag Team Champions. Bad Dude Tito and Latino Meat Shea Cabrera. They are the Zaddies.
As physically intimidating as just about any team we've seen in the history of pro wrestling, the Zaddies, the reigning champions. I mean, they harken back to the days of teams like the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, just two incredible powerhouses, two great athletes. But Jason, talking about athleticism, I think that is what the Infantry is going to have to lean on. They're going to have to use their agility if they stand a chance.
Oh, I completely agree, Todd. The Zaddies are good at two things: lifting people up and dropping them down just as hard.
It's going to be Bad Dude Tito kicking things off. And the crowd letting Bravo know what they think, that Tito's going to kill him. Tito has had such a history here in the United Wrestling Network. Former Heritage champion, Red Carpet Rumble winner, multiple-time tag team title holder. He truly has done it all.
And it shows. Tito is orchestrating this crowd because this is his home for the longest.
Tito has really made a name for himself internationally as well. He's wrestled in Japan as part of New Japan Pro Wrestling. We've seen him pop up in AEW, Ring of Honor as well. But, you know, the Infantry really well-versed when it comes to tag team wrestling as well. You're going to see a lot of frequent tags, I would think, and a lot of double teaming. They're going to try and wear down the big guys.
It's a smart tactic to use their speed against the big guys, but power is power.
Tito running over Bravo, looking for the hip toss. As my longtime partner James Kincaid would say, that dog won't hunt.
Goodness gracious, the athleticism with all that meat.
Speaking of, makes the tag to Latino meat. Shea Cabrera, look at this, double flapjack.
They're in complete synchronicity.
And he was the meat of that sandwich. There was Carly Bravo into the cover now. And things are not looking good for the challengers in the early going.
No, they're not, but spoke too soon. We got a tag.
And that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to keep the champions guessing. They're going to have to stick and move and double team. Captain Sean Dean checking in. As I talked about, he was, in United Wrestling Network action in the past as part of the Red Carpet Rumble when we were in Arizona. Big Fatal 4-Way, a match that Tito won, in fact. Oh, man. As Shay will chop you, and it's hot knife going through butter type action here, my man.
They're called the Infantry for a reason. They need the numbers. They need to work together.
Well, there's no basic training gonna get you through this. Look at the power of Shea Cabrera. Full military press. Oh my goodness. Well, the challengers are close. Not the way they would like to be right now.
Very nice, very nice. So much action going on in the ring at this moment.
I mean, home field advantage here for the champions. Big flying shoulder block there. And is that a senton from Tito into the cover? My goodness.
Tito's athleticism for a man that size is phenomenal, to say the least.
Longtime tag team champions, as I mentioned. Tito has held various singles titles as well. Blood rushing to the cabeza of Carly.
Just another gym day for Tito.
Out the back door, though.
And the numbers game is the game.
It was actually Sean Dean that was up in that suplex position. And yeah, you're right. And now they've cut off the ring, which is also a huge advantage right now for the challengers. Going to work. Look at this, a little do-si-do, flying forearms by the captain and Carly. Oh my goodness!
Just back and forth. Great teamwork
into the cover. Well, talk about getting sent to boot camp. There it was right there, literally boot right to the mush. Caught him in the kisser. And the infantry have turned this thing around. And look at this. Distracting the official. Choke on the outside by the captain.
Great strategy. These infantrymen are taking the enemy into the kill zone and having their way.
Into the cover. The infantry have turned this around. We've got to take a break. This tag team title clash continues right after this.
US Med, a trusted supplier of diabetes equipment for nearly 30 years, has great news for people living with diabetes and the pain of regular testing. New Medicare and private insurance guidelines have expanded coverage for continuous glucose monitors, even for people not using insulin. The days of repeated, painful finger sticks are over. Now you can wear a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, and eliminate routine finger sticks. US Med has the newest models of CGM, which are more accurate and convenient than ever. CGMs are shown to lower your A1C, increase your time in range, and reduce the risk of hypoglycemic events. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurer directly. Don't spend one more painful day testing your blood sugar. Call now to get your continuous glucose monitoring system so you can take control of your diabetes and get back to enjoying life.
Call US Med now.
Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Wrestling. Tag is made, and in comes Shea Cabrera.
Tito knee!
During the break, a big blockbuster by Bad Dude Tito turned the tide, and now you got a fresh Shea Cabrera in there, and that doesn't bode well for the challengers.
Not one bit. Back body drop. Lifts them up, let it drop.
Into the cover now after the backdrop. Gave Carly Bravo a good look at the lights here in the world-famous Irvine Improv. Oh my goodness, what a clothesline cannon job.
Chop block.
Yeah, took out the knee, and I hate to say it, but sound strategy by the challengers to take out that base of these powerful foes.
You can have all the muscle in the world, but believe you me, as soon as that tendon gets attacked, it's a different game.
And they are doing a number on the knee of Shea Cabrera there. You talked about it. Ligaments and tendons are screaming right now in one half of the tag team title holders. By any means necessary, and the Infantry have worked their way right back into title contention here in this matchup. They got everything going their way right now. And best thing they can do is isolate one member.
That's right. The Infantry is playing textbook right now, targeting the ligaments, targeting the tendons, and using their numbers. It's great strategy, Todd.
Well, the Infantry are hitting the range. They are marksmen indeed, and they have got a big bullseye on that left knee of Shea Cabrera, who is paying the price right now. And you can take that size and strength advantage, but it's nullified if you can keep the champions horizontal and on the mat.
All that muscle does nothing for you if you can't stand. And that's what the tendons and the ligaments do.
It's an excellent point. They have cut off the ring. They have isolated Shea Cabrera, and they are doing a number on that lower extremity.
My goodness, he's not supposed to bend that way.
The fans here in the world-famous Irvine Improv are trying to urge Cabrera to get back to a vertical base. Easier said than done at this point, Jason.
True words couldn't be said any clearer, Todd. Che needs his partner.
And he's a long way from the salvation of that corner. In the opposite and unfriendly corner, tag made, and the captain is coming in, and I'll tell you what, the captain and the Infantry are sailing right now.
Yes,
and they
sir.
might be sailing right to the tag team titles if this continues. Did you expect the Infantry to physically dismantle the champions the way they're doing right now to Shea Cabrera?
You look at these guys in the locker room, you don't think anybody can do the type of things that this Infantry is doing to them right now. But they are showing that they work together, that they have the numbers, and they're in sync.
They certainly are. You know, as built, and again, these guys have tons of big match experience in AEW, in Ring of Honor, and now right here in the United Wrestling Network.
And that match experience shows, Todd. This crowd is behind their Latino meat champion.
Desperation jawbreaker, but Carly Bravo is going to try and keep his body between Cabrera and Bad Dude Tito if he can. We'll see if he's capable of it. No, he is not.
Oh, my goodness!
One-way trip to the floor there.
Gravity is not their friend right now.
Oh, man, and Tito is going to be fresh. Oh, cheap shot city there, though, by Bravo.
Bravo said, I don't think so. Jay said, I do.
What goes up must come down, and Bravo goes down in a heap. And now, inches away, tag is made, and here comes one Bad Dude.
Ooh, put in work.
Tito is a house of fire, a casa en fuego. He is taking care of business. Oh, my goodness. Rather throw you than know you here, Jason.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
And this is why they have that golden strap around their waist.
Suicide dive by Bad Dude Tito.
And this place is on fire.
I'll tell you, the champions, the Zaddies, have this place whipped into an absolute frenzy.
Tito, what are you thinking? What are you doing? That's not your thing.
Oh my goodness!
Frog splash.
Here's the cover. Wow.
So close.
Split-second save there. That was real close. I don't know that I've ever seen Tito go up top for the frog splash. Thanks for playing, Carly Bravo. We got some lovely parting gifts for you on the way out. Just got tossed out like yesterday's news.
Yes, sir. See you next time.
Uh-oh. Challengers, though. Look out. Back in business. Double team into the clothesline. Impressive.
Perfection. question.
And they've got Tito isolated here. Look out. There it is. That is the boot camp. That side Russian leg sweep. And that big Mafia kick. And that was close. We almost had brand new tag team title holders.
These guys are thinking together. Their minds are synced together. They are just on another level of tag team. And I'm beginning to worry about our champions. And just as I say that,
but the champs are an absolute machine. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Double your pleasure, double your fun. That Death Valley driver taking out both of the challengers. Tito back in there now. Oh my goodness. Not where you want to be. Look out here.
And down.
Double choke slam into the cover. And oh my god. Did he save him? He saved him at the last split second. No. This is going to be a judgment call here. I don't know if he made it.
And still, United Wrestling Network
That was close. Was trying to get in there to make the save. Didn't get there in time. Double choke slam. And the Wolf Zaddies get it done, but they had to earn this one. The Infantry did not make it easy.
No, sir. And close is an understatement. Khali tried to save his partner at the last second, but he just had to push a little bit harder. Unfortunately, it didn't go his way.
And David Marquez will be getting a word with the reigning champions. Tito and Shay, the Wolf Zaddies, always a howling good time when the champs are in the house.
Yep, your worst nightmare. Your car broke down. Unless you already called Car Shield, the legit #1 auto protection company in the country. When you're protected with a plan through Car Shield, the process is smooth like ice and done in as little as 3 steps. 1, the tow truck takes your car to the shop. The cost of towing, covered when you got a plan through Car Shield. 2, plans through Car Shield have rental car options too. 3, when you pick up your vehicle, you don't have a big repair bill to worry about. When you call Car Shield, whether you got a small problem like a power window motor or a big problem like an engine or transmission that could cost you thousands of dollars, you're taken care of. Call Car Shield now.
Call Car Shield for coverage on up to 5,000 parts and get the Car Shield guarantee. Call 800-764-5611. 800-764-5611.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Okay, friends, welcome back to Championship Wrestling. Standing by with the Wolf Zaddies, our United Wrestling Network World Tag Team Champions. You know, that was an awkward ending to that matchup.
I mean, awkward, it don't matter. A win's a win. We'll take this in our books. Tell them, Tito. You know, we've been tag team champions for a long time. Too long. It don't matter who we put in the ring with us, Dave. AEW tag teams, ROH tag teams, New Japan tag teams, MLW tag teams. I can see some girls from WOW here. If they want to jump in the ring, we'll be happy to put them on their back too.
We now just talk about all these tag teams from all over the world. What's it?
I think the Infantry is trying to force the issue here, Jason. They want another crack. Hold on.
United Wrestling Network. Ladies, gentlemen, we are back. Championship Wrestling Live's season premiere. Incredible! Hey, and guys, I have something I want to tell you. Why we've been gone, all right? I got myself a little promotion. You are looking at your newest head matchmaker. So, I would prefer now to be referred to as producer Peter Avalon. And now that I am back in control here of the big show, not just Arizona, not just Derby City, but Championship Wrestling Live, the flagship broadcast. Ladies, gentlemen, I think we need to get down right to business right away. We, next week, are going to crown our first ever United Wrestling Network Women's Champion. Now, we have a very unique concept here, the Ladies Lethal Lottery. We are going to have a bunch of women on the screen. It's going to cycle through and randomly pick 2 of them. And those ladies will compete for the coveted brand new championship.
All right.
Yeah. You know what else?
What?
You know what else?
Tell me.
Next week, another match. We are going to have a 5-way scramble. Are you ready for this one, bud? Are you ready for this one? All right. So, in our time off, our Heritage Champion Kevin Martinson returned back to space and retired. So, the Heritage Championship is vacated. Next week, we're going to have a 5-man scramble to crown a brand new Heritage Championship. 5 of the best competitors from all around United Wrestling Network on this show. From past shows, you won't know who it is, but stay tuned. And for our season premiere, I'm so incredibly stoked for our main event of Scorpio Sky and Ice Williams. What an incredible match. So you know what? Enough of my rambling, okay? Producer Peter Avalon is going to the back, going to put on that headset, and let's get down to business, baby. Are you ready for the United Wrestling Network? I asked, are you ready for the United Wrestling Network season premiere? In the words of my main man, Todd Penley, let's fight on!
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Farmer here, being joined now by Scorpio Sky. And Scorpio, I think I speak for everybody here when I say welcome back to the United Wrestling Network.
You know, it's been a long time. For those that know. I'm so excited to be back here. I've spent some of the greatest times of my career here. I've won championships. I truly wouldn't have become the professional wrestler that I am today without the United Wrestling Network. And so I'm indebted to everyone here, and I'm just excited to get back in.
Oh my gosh. It's the guy, Scorpio Sky. The barrier breaker and trailblazer. Hey man, I'm excited for the match tonight cause you set the tone and you set the pace for the future of the business. And I'm just here to let you know, you could go ahead and scooch on cause the future is here and it's looking real ice. You know?
I love the confidence in your voice, but I can't help but think, are you looking at me as a stepping stone? Are you looking to make your career based off my name, add my name to a notch in your belt? Is that what you're trying to do? Because if that's what the thought is, slow down. I appreciate you coming here to glaze me, but there's also one other thing. There's nothing I enjoy more than watching the confidence of a young wrestler like yourself melt away the moment the bell rings. And it's happened many times here in the United Wrestling Network. So when you get out there, I want you to remember all this confidence. I want you to remember all the words. But remember one thing above everything else. When it's all said and done, you're just going to be a different opponent that suffers the same result. Now get used to it and get out of my face, kid.
Chill. We can handle that in the ring, all right? Don't get put in the freezer, my boy.
Kids, you got any?
Every year, 800,000 children are reported missing. That's one child every 40 seconds. It's every parent's worst nightmare. Right now, there are 483 missing children cases still open. Your card donation can help keep kids safe and bring missing kids home. Donate your unwanted card today. Fast, free pickup, 24-hour response. Plus, you'll get the maximum tax deduction.
Call 800-912-4231.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brooks night guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brooks night guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to brooksnightguard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's brooksnightguard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Mi gente! United Wrestling Network is back, and yours truly, the radioactive poppy, Danny Limelight, the United Wrestling Network World Heavyweight Champion. 2+ years, 800+ days standing in front of you live on your TV. You see, the best have lined up from all over the world, every promotion, every country, every state, every city. And the best have been put down. You see, I'm excited. It feels good to be back here. But all I want you to know right now is there's a lot of things on my plate, a lot of things on my mind, a lot of things that's been going on behind the scenes and all around. So what I'm going to do is next week, live, in front of all the beautiful fans out there, everybody screaming and chanting for Poppy, I'm going to make my way to the ring, and I'm going to get all of this off my chest and let you know what's going on and what's next for Danny Limelight.
Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. My name is Jordan Castle, and at this time, it is your pleasure for me to introduce to you, hailing from Montenegro, standing 6'4", weighing 245 pounds. He is 1 in a million, Maximilien.
All right, well, back here on Championship Wrestling, TK Todd Kennelly along with Jason Levels, and apparently Jordan Castle is going to dip his toe in the pool of talent management. He certainly would know a lot about talent. He's seen a lot as he's called a lot of the action. He's a commentator as well. But he's got 1 in a million in Maximilien here. Your thoughts?
I will say this about Jordan Castle. He is a proper villain. The sleazy suit, the sleazy mustache, the sleazy hair. It's awesome. It's what this company needs at this time right now. Back to you, Todd.
Tell you what, Jason, Maximilien, though, as you're about to see, is a physical specimen. 6'4", he's really put together. And I think that Castle might really have a key to the kingdom here with this guy.
He kind of reminds me of me, Tom. I was talking to this guy a little bit in the back, and apparently he only trains 8 days of the week.
Is that all? I think the Hulkster used to talk about being on the road for 400 days a year. So maybe.
Basic math.
There you go. There's some Steiner math. Kind of hit the reset button here in the United Wrestling Network. It's great to see a guy that's been a fixture in this company for many years, as we will see in the main event as well, as Scorpio Sky returns to United Wrestling Network action coming up later in the program. But Fidel Bravo, many big matches here, right here in the United Wrestling Network. It's been a fixture in tag team and singles competition, and he's definitely going to pose a threat to 1 in a million, Maximilien.
I will say this, the physiques are not in on par.
Oh my goodness.
And it shows.
Right off the bat, big boot right up the middle there by Maximilien. Full mount, ground and pound, and he is dominating Fidel Bravo at this point. And Bravo over the years has been a quick starter when the bell rings. He got absolutely blindsided.
Maximilien is here. Maximilien is ready to make a statement.
Look out, inside cradle, he's gonna get him. No, only a count of 2. And that's what Bravo's got to do here, is he's got to use his speed, as you see there, with a nice arm drag, spinning back kick, going upstairs, downstairs, all points in between.
He's got to use his experience, Todd. He's got to use that one thing that he has against Maximilien Montclair, because Maximilien is a specimen. He's got the strength, he's got the power.
Uh-oh, look out. He's trying to lock it in here, this time-tested maneuver, but he calls it the Maximilien Dream. And he's lifting him off the canvas. That makes it that much more effective. Wow.
I see why they call him Maximilien.
Let's take a look back at the action brought to you by Dickies Barbecue Pit. And he got cooked at Fidel Bravo, that big boot right off the bat. And then how about that, the Maximilien Dream?
Maximilien, they call him Maximilien because he's maxed out in stats. And his power level is above million.
This guy's stock is rising in a hurry. Jordan Castle's got himself a bona fide winner. And it might only be a matter of time before you see championship gold around the waist of 1 in a million, Maximilien. More action coming your way on Championship Wrestling.
Outlandish Zicky Dice here. I'm somewhere in South Georgia. The smell is horrendous. I was able to use a few bounty hunters to track down one of the most professional wrestlers of all time and one of the best training facilities in the world. Come on, let's see if we can get. Sound like they're having a good time in there. Open up, it's me! Open up! It's password. Password? Hell if I know. Password. Nice.
Hey, yo, Charlie, you're up next. Karaoke, Charlie.
Karaoke? What are you guys doing in there? You're right. Right about what? The password. You're right. Outlandish.
What do you want? Oh, God.
QT, Outlandish, Zicky Dice.
I know you are.
I'm not here to train.
Sure? You emailed me about 5 years ago. I have to keep the receipts.
I did. Hey, listen. What are you guys even doing today?
Training. Doing the work.
That's a crawfish bar and a chocolate fountain.
Yes, Zicky. It is not about what happens inside the ring.
It's what happens outside of the ring also.
Outside the ring, I am the United Wrestling Network television champion. You telling me that can't get me through the door to come to your training?
Hold on.
Karaoke, crawfish, chocolate?
I'll tell you what. How about you put that television championship on the line against me? And if you can beat me, maybe I'll think about talking to the big boss and see if that's okay to maybe get you an opportunity.
You heard that? Put that on the dirt. The big boss opportunity.
Yeah.
Sounds good. If I agree the match, I can come in.
Great talk. Yeah, come on.
All right, you heard it. I'm getting ready to go inside and get some training with QT and hopefully land a job. Guys? pin the tail on the... It's good they went to get security. Guys?
Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be using this. Particle 6-in-1 Face Cream for Men, the first of its kind anti-aging cream designed specifically for men. Fights eye bags, dark spots, and wrinkles. Visit particlemen.com and use the promo code on your screen to receive 25% off your entire order. Plus, we've got free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. www.particlemen.com. Because seeing is believing.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Producer Peter Avalon here with a very important message. This is the UWN Heritage Championship, the flagship, standard, prestigious championship of the UWN, held by such former champions like LA Knight, Adam Pearce, Scorpio Sky, and yours truly, Peter Avalon. It's been vacated by one Kevin Martinson, who's since retired. And next week, we are going to have a 5-way scramble to determine the brand new Heritage Champion. We scoured the UWN to find 5 worthy contenders for the championship. We have EJ Sparks, Evan Daniels, Brandon Cutler, Jordan Oasis, and Stunt Marshall. So next week, gentlemen, get ready. One of you are going to be champions.
The best is back. Scorpio Sky back in the United Wrestling Network, where he has made a lot of history. 5-time, count them, 5-time United Wrestling Network television champion. The first, in fact, beat SoCal Crazy in a tournament to become the first television champion. Former Heritage champion, former 2-time TNT champ. This guy has done it all.
The ring from Long Beach, California, weighing in at 211 pounds. He's the coldest wrestler on the planet, Ice Williams.
And Scorpio Sky doesn't want to be a stepping stone for anybody. Most notably, Ice Williams in this encounter. You know, these guys had some interesting words. Ice Williams had a whole lot of confidence. And then Scorpio Sky said, you know what I love? I love when I stand across the ring from somebody, from a young upstart full of confidence just like you, and I see that confidence melt away as soon as the bell rings.
Ice Williams is an arrogant young buck, and I respect it.
Yeah, I'm sure you love him.
He speaks my language, Todd.
Ice Williams has a lot of experience and history here in the United Wrestling Network as well, but you can't touch Scorpio Sky when it comes to that. I think only the likes of maybe a scrap iron Adam Pearce has as much history in the United Wrestling Network as Scorpio Sky. Great response from the crowd. Great to see him back in the United Wrestling Network ring. He's been dealing with some injuries, and I'm told he went right back to that high elevation training in Big Bear, California to get ready for this matchup. So his cardio is going to be on point.
It's impressive.
Ice Williams, of course, has been making headlines recently as well. He's a WWEID prospect. He's going to be involved in Evolve. He's going to be on the radar of the higher-ups at World Wrestling Entertainment. And certainly this is a matchup that could turn a lot of heads if he can defeat the likes of Scorpio Sky, such a decorated competitor.
Ice Williams clearly trying to get into the head of Scorpio Sky, but Scorpio Sky has been here before. He's fought the best, he knows the games, and he's ready.
Oh, look at this. We talked about using them as a stepping stone and literally doing so here. Just total disrespect.
The disrespect. Keep it up.
Ice Williams trying to send a message as if to say, hey, man, you might be the past, Scorpio Sky. All your accolades, all your titles, I am the future.
Respect the attempt, Todd. Respect the attempt.
Incredible matchup. We never thought we would see Scorpio Sky return to United Wrestling Network action. Got to thank All Elite Wrestling for allowing it to happen. Look at the bypass there and picks the ankle. Does Scorpio Sky. It makes it look easy sometimes, Jason.
I have never seen such smoothness in the ring. My golly.
Well, he might be the coldest wrestler on the planet, Ice Williams, but he's getting a cold reception right now by one of the greatest to ever do it here in the United Wrestling Network. Oh, looking for the finish right there, was looking for that TKO, which of course he used to call the Ace of Spades. Won many matches here in the United Wrestling Network over the years.
Scorpio had him and Ice knew it, and he got out of there as soon as he could. And that is why he got out of there.
And you might take that TKO away if you attack the arm the way that Ice Williams did, hung it up on that top rope, and that will apply a lot of pressure to those ligaments and tendons. And it's a good way to make you a one-armed man there in that squared circle. And Ice Williams now.
See, the trouble with having so much experience as someone as Scorpio Sky is that you can research their points of pain. You can research where those injuries have been, and you can target them directly.
Well, Scorpio Sky targeting the chest there with that big knife edge chop, and a lot of boxing experience by Sky, and he's throwing some heavy bombs to the body of Ice Williams.
Body head all day.
Williams gonna need some ice tomorrow. He's gonna be feeling it. Oh man, right into that second turnbuckle, and Sky hit hard and heavy. And I'll tell you, Ice Williams is in control. This match continues next.
Hey folks, I'm Chris Salcedo, your liberty-loving Latino, and if you're like me, you want to stay sharp, informed, stay connected. But if your hearing isn't what it used to be, it can feel like you're missing out on the conversation. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Nano Hearing Aids, the affordable, high-quality solution that's changing the way Americans hear the world around them. Nano Hearing Aids are sold direct and shipped straight to your home. Plus, the Nano Hearing Aids are a fraction of what you'd expect to pay for prescription hearing aids.
I didn't realize how much hearing I lost until I put the Nano Hearing Aids in.
Nanos aren't available in stores and supplies are limited. Call now to find the hearing aid perfect for you and your budget.
No prescription, no doctor, order it online.
It's made a huge difference in my life, and I'm grateful for it.
Get back great hearing with Nano Hearing Aids. This special TV offer won't last long. Call now.
Call 800-644-1488. That's 800-644-1488. 800-644-1488.
Every year, 800,000 children are reported missing. That's one child every 40 seconds. It's every parent's worst nightmare. Right now, there are 483 missing children cases still open. Your card donation can help keep kids safe and bring missing kids home. Donate your unwanted card today. Fast, free pickup, 24-hour response. Plus, you'll get the maximum tax deduction.
Call 800-912-4231.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling, our main event. Scorpio Sky versus Ice Williams. Throughout the break, Ice Williams in control, and he's really picked the body part there. He's really attacking the arm, the shoulder, and the upper body here. Nice neck breaker there by Ice as he goes for the cover, looking to put him away.
Perfect strategy.
Close call.
Perfect strategy. You know what you know, and you use it.
And Sky, you know, coming off of that injury, high elevation training, of course, in Big Bear, California. But you as a competitor yourself, I gotta imagine there's a difference when it comes to just training and gym shape and in-ring shape.
No, that's right. There is no comparison to just lifting and a couple of days of the week.
Did you see that? Scorpio Sky couldn't even execute an Irish whip there because that arm has been compromised so much by Ice Williams. Into the cover now. What a win this would be for Williams. Only a count of 2, but I mean, if Sky can't execute something as rudimentary as an Irish whip, what chances does he have? A great game plan by Williams here.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Ice Williams is a man with a strategy. He's a man who has plotted this very moment.
And you mentioned there's a whole lot of tape on Scorpio Sky. You know, just years and years of matches. And I got to believe that Williams, you know, kind of came into the business idolizing the likes of Scorpio Sky. And what a huge opportunity this would be for Williams to knock him off. Crowd soundly behind Sky, trying to urge him back to his feet, gets back to a vertical base, but you know, how much firepower does he have here, Jason?
Let me tell you, being in there, as many times as I have, I can tell you.
Cover! Well, Sky seems to be getting a second win here. Picking up the pace, look at the speed, wow. Whoa! Oh, what a collision, both go down, bodies.
Choo-choo.
Collide, yeah, that was like, you know, the promontory point, but only if the two trains absolutely blasted into one another.
These people are biased. They don't appreciate a proper athlete like Ice Williams.
But Scorpio Sky has so much history in this company. You know, he's a legend of the United Wrestling Network. We never knew we'd have a chance to see him back in this ring. So, of course, he's going to, and rightfully so, deserve the adulation of the fans. Big clothesline there by Sky. And I got to think, you know, as the late, great Gorilla Monsoon would say, adrenaline can do wonders. And Sky is warding off that pain, at least for the moment.
So close.
Swing and a miss. Ooh. Nothing missed there, though, and Sky takes him down. Yes, into the cover. Went from 12 to 6 on the clock, but couldn't get the 1, 2, 3.
The skill throughout the years becomes muscle memory to an athlete like Scorpio Sky, and it shows.
Incredible 5-time television champion. Great rivalries with the likes of Willie Mack.
Here we go.
Legendary matches in the United Wrestling Network. Into the cover now goes Williams out the back door, trying to catch him. And look at that. Flying arm bar there, arm breaker. In essence, continuing to attack. Oh, man. It's the shot you don't see coming, Jason. Here's the cover.
Agreed. And the presence of mind to continue to attack that targeted area throughout this whole match, which has been a cardiovascular test on both ends. Impressive.
Looking for a Fujiwara arm bar here, and again, he's put a lot of deposits in the pain bank in this matchup, and looking for the submission victory, really wrenching on the arm of Scorpio Sky. Sky's in trouble. He's a long way from the ropes here, and gets to it though. And oh, look at this, a little extracurricular, holding on. Few extra seconds. I guess you got a 5 count to break it, but man, oh man, come on. Disrespectful.
He's doing what he's got to do to win this match.
Guess you could say he's as cold as ice. And measuring Scorpio Sky at the moment. Swing and a miss there by Ice. Wow! Sky high.
What goes up must come down.
Literally. Look out here, looking for that TKO. ace of spades. Deck was stacked. Sky wins.
Beautiful execution.
A huge homecoming party for Scorpio Sky. Let's take a look back at the action. The replay brought to you by Laundry Sauce. Scorpio Sky had to endure a lot of pain in that matchup, Jason, but in the end, the deck was stacked with the ace of spades. A huge win for Sky.
Yep. I gotta say, I for a moment I thought Ice Williams had the advantage, but it's that experience that comes from Scorpio Sky that kept him in the game this whole time.
Iron sharpens iron. Two great competitors brought their A game. I mean, Ice Williams came in with a great game plan, executed it almost to perfection, but couldn't get the win. And look at this respect. Respect by Scorpio. Total disrespect there by Ice Williams. But that man picks up the win. One of the greatest champions in United Wrestling Network action. And next week, 2 titles will be on the line. History will be made. We will crown our first ever United Wrestling Network Women's World Champion. And we will crown a brand new Heritage Champion. We'll see you next week when once again, it's time to fight on.
5 times, Todd.